This is going to be one of those videos tearing the headstock out of my lathe today. Starting to get a groan. I think it's this rear bearing, and when I run my tailstock in, so I'm recording. So if I get lost, I can come back and watch the video, but if this all comes out, I'll upload it. Oh, I'm going to upload it anyhow. Got the heater going. It doesn't much like the taste of heating oil, but it was free, and once it warms up, it's not too bad. Got the door open somewhat. All right, we'll get to it. First thing, we'll take off the chuck. That back to the lock. And I don't think this is the right way. I think I should have a spanner that goes down in here and whatever, but this is how I've been doing it. I haven't managed to break it yet. Okay. I got the chip pan all cleaned out so I can lay the parts in there when everything's humid. Alright. So we got 3 screws here. You can tell I've been doing wood on this thing. But I heard you're not supposed to do that. No idea why. I guess because crap gets in there and accumulates and probably draws moisture. But I'm going to do it anyhow. Back out. Now, you're not supposed to use compressed air to clean these off, but I figure since I'm kind of tearing it down anyhow, may as well blow some of the crud out while I'm in here. Oh God, sawdust all over. Kind of ashamed the way I treat this thing. Alright, get my radio out of the way. Since I can't listen to my radio, thanks YouTube, assholes. I got millions of people watching my channel and they're all tuning in for free music, right? Okay. So, first thing I'll do, hopefully, yeah, take these out. Yep, that one came. And will you? Boy, knock the pan over. Little stubborn. Okay, they're out. Loose anyhow. I'm gonna blow this chip pan off once. Alright, that's more better. Okay, there's one screw. There's 2 screws. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing with this thing, so that's why I'm recording. That's why I originally started this channel, I think. Oh, no, wait. What was my first one? I think plowing snow or something. But I really started putting up videos when I... Oh boy, that don't want to come off. Okay, well, let's look at the back then. Oh, we can unlock this here. Huh. Alright. We got this guy back here. And it looked like there was a grub screw in there, but it's just a hole. And that is slightly loose on there. Oh man, why can't they just have regular caps on there? You unbolt them, swap your bearings out, and off you go. Maybe that's not as precise or something. Alright, I'm not sure what's up with it. Oh my gosh, I don't want to screw this up. God, this makes me nervous. Doesn't seem like that wants to go that way. No, it just looks like a thing to keep crud out of the bearing, and I bent it up a little bit. That's all I managed to do. Okay. So this guy in the back here. Alright. This collar rotates freely. Sleeve, collar, whatever the hell you want to call it. We got another one in here. No screw on it. Just nothing. Oh wow. Hey, I think that unscrews. Hang on a sec. It's up there. Not very good light. Let's see if that'll... Yes, it does. That unscrews. Alright. Well, that thing's been loose for quite a while. Okay. So this thing unscrews off the end of the spindle. Headstock, whatever the hell you want to call it. Alright. I'm going to have to give all this stuff a good cleaning. Set that in the pan. Now the gear. Alright, there's a key in there. Oh, and that slides off. Alright. I'm going to lay these in the order that they came off. And, let me see. Toward the tailstock will be facing upward. Hopefully I remember that. I don't know if there's much of a difference from side to side, but good habit to put everything back the way you found it. Alright, now we got a woodruff key. That came out nice. Alright. And the very end of it, you can see the half moon thing. I don't know if you can see or not very well, but the very end of it is kind of shaved off, and that was pointing toward the tailstock, so we'll lay it with that shaved end off pointing toward the tailstock. So that'll go in just as it sits. Okay. Then we got a sleeve that comes out of here, and that's shouldered. The smaller diameter is going toward the tailstock. We'll lay that with the smaller diameter pointing up. Hang on a minute, I'm going to grab myself a mallet. It's not horrible. Okay, that just slides right on there. Can you see that at all? Kinda. But maybe take this, well, heck with it for now. Let's see if that'll move. It moved, but I don't know if it wants to yet. That sleeve is on there loose. looks like it's taken the whole bearing and everything out with it. I hope this is right. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, I've been watching a few teardowns. This seems pretty close to the way it wants to go. Okay. So there is our spindle out. Looks like it. Okay, let's get another angle. Alright, here comes the spindle, I believe. Sure, I keep my fingers in there so I don't drop parts. Alright. Oh boy. Oh, I hope I'm not screwing up. This is not a nice feeling when you don't know what the hell you're doing. Oh, a lot of that grease piled up down in there. Alright, now the cone, pull up out of there. Alright. Okay. Now we got another sleeve. This thicker diameter, bigger OD, was pointing toward the tailstock. So we'll set that with the bigger OD facing upwards, as we do. And the bull gear comes right off of there. You can see there's a chipped tooth. That was the result of getting everything on this thing loose. This lathe was sorely neglected when we got it. It was all froze up and rusted. But that was toward the tailstock, so we'll set that right down like that. Okay. Well, we got the tailstock out, or we got the spindle out. Now, how do I get these bearings out? Looks like there's some seals, just metallic type of seals in there. Alright, hang on, I'm going to get a rag.
Ah, the box separates. Will be the European, yeah.
Didn't do my mallet any favors, but only took me a little bit to do that. Alright, let's take a look down here. Interesting. That's really neat. I like this. Okay. So you got a screw right here you take out, put oil in there to keep on those bronze bushings. But most of the time this is spinning with the spindle. Alright. No. Keep everything pointing the proper way. That was toward the tailstock. Alright. Got big and small drawers here. I don't care. Give everything a good cleaning while I'm in here. I'll figure out how to get these here popped out. Alright, tell you what. We're gonna remove this belt cover. Alright. We got screws back here. We got some screws back here behind the belt guard, or underneath it and behind it. Okay, that guy. Let's stick that on there. And then this should, oh, another screw yet, hang on. Yeah, this is going to be a tedious video, so if you want to see something exciting, you picked the wrong spot. Okay. Alright. You get that second screw out. Holy crap, it's hot in here. Probably because I got myself all worked up about tearing this thing apart. Alright, anyhow, you take that second screw out. And this thing just comes off of there like that. And what I'm going to do, alright, we'll take this, just stick that back through there, stick that little stud back through, and put the nut on. This could all use a good cleaning. This lathe really deserves better. Some people would say, oh, that's just a rock tumbler, which actually, it's kind of funny. Because if I take my faceplate, I got a coffee can and a lid there, and I put my back gears, and it is a rock tumbler. So there! I made a rock tumbler out of my lathe. Screw you. Alright, I'm just going to do the same thing over here. Well, I'm not even going to mess with that other bolt that won't come loose. I'm just going to hopefully get these screws out of here. Yep, they seem to be coming nicely. And 1, and 2. Alright, beauty. And that should be the belt guard thinger. Alright. Good place to, that's a good place to set it. God, this thing is holy crust. We're needing to replace this flat belt on here anyhow. Zippo said, you know, if you can find a serpentine belt about this size, that'd be great. And I think that's the way we're gonna go. I like it, my dad likes it. So, thanks, Zip. Good tip. Let's see. Okay, those will stay together. I'm just gonna stick these. First, I'm gonna blow the crap off. God, what a lot of crud in there. And I guess that is why you don't do wood on your engine lathe, because there's lots of good little places for stuff to build up. Well, I'm still gonna do it because I don't happen to have a wood lathe. If I had a wood lathe, I wouldn't have room to set it up. So just gonna have to be like this, and I'm gonna stick these little hinges for the belt guard back on there with the screws, so hopefully they don't get lost when this chip pan inevitably gets knocked over. Oh gosh, let's just hope that don't happen. Oh man, this thing has got me so nervous. I believe if I take my time and try to be careful, I should be okay. And plus I did watch a few teardowns. I didn't see a 700, but I did see some 900s, 920s or something like that. Alright. Okay. Blow all the crap out of here. Wow. That is lovely. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one. Go watch friggin' Epic Mealtime or something. Not much happening here. Alright, I'm going to leave that seal in place. I don't even know if you can see what I'm talking about. That's already been bent by someone. Oh, probably by me. I think I see what happened there, yeah. Anyways. Yeah, it looks like this key wanted to be lined up in this hole, and I kind of knocked it a little bit. Lucky I didn't frickin' I kind of knocked it all out of line there, but that can be taken care of. All right, my battery's dying already. Ain't that wonderful? Yeah, I can fix that. That's not a huge thing. All right, so this seal just kind of drifts right out. Okay, that's beautiful. I'll use the drill press table and straighten that up, just like new. There we go. All right. This side was toward the tailstock. That collar there was toward the tailstock, so we'll set that as appropriately as I can. At least with the collar pointing up, so I know that that was going toward the tailstock. Biggie Smalls done shit his draws. Alright. Now these rear seals, they need to come out so I can get to that other bearing. This other bearing, I don't know. I can't hear it, feel any play in it. But I don't know. Well, I hope. Yep. Yep, they just kind of pull right out. Alright, goodly. Yeah, okay. This collar was pointing away from the tailstock. This was toward the tailstock, so we'll set that flat side up. And we'll get the other rear one all the way in the back here, maybe. If it'll play ball. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I'm mangling this thing. Trying not to force anything. Ah, right, there it goes. I didn't break anything. Okay, this side, the collar went toward the tailstock, so we'll set it collar up. It did crinkle a little bit, but it'll be fine. It'll be grand, Ted. It's grand. Yeah, nothing much to see here, guys. Just some idiot tearing apart a lathe. Okay, we got shield bearing number 7750. On the other side, is there anything? Can't really see. I should have brought a dang flashlight out. Okay, here we go. New departure 3206. Made in USA. You don't see that often anymore. And it looks like these are pressed into there. There's no circlip, retainer, anything holding it in. Alright. New departure. Boy, that bearing feels... I can't feel anything on that bearing. I mean, it's just a slight groan when you run the tailstock in, and admittedly I probably am running it in kind of hard, but It wasn't doing that before. So all I can think is probably time for a new set of bearings. But man, it feels great. Can't feel any play in there whatsoever. But that don't mean you're not getting something going on when you got pressure on it. Not only do you have you know, the tool pressure or whatever, the material against the tool, you've also got the cutter pushing back and this way. I mean, not a whole lot, but you'd think these bearings are designed for all kinds of axial forces. God, I'm really bullshitting now, ain't I? I'm trying to sound convincing. Alright, let me see if I can find a drift here. Alright, that's a nice chunk of brass. And see what the heck happens. Oh, God be with me. She moved. Yep, she moved alright. Very gently. This is cast iron. Do not want to screw up. Tap a tap tap. Just lightly. Oh, okay. Looks like we have... No, we don't. Never mind. Side to side. Tap, tap. Oh, don't get it cocked in there. Do not get it cocked in there. I'm pretty sure this is a cast iron housing, and I do not want to fuck up. Pardon my language, but boy, this thing's really got me nervous. Alright, there's the bearing. Came out rather nice. Kind of like a loose press fit. I didn't really have to hammer the shit out of it. Just some taps and it came out. Gosh, it feels nice. Feels like, yeah, it feels like brand new, but I can't feel anything on it. Anyhow, alright. See if we can get anything. Well, new departure 3206, and there's a T right down there, right next to the Made in USA. Shield bearing number 77506. Shield bearing number 77506. Alright, so new departure was facing away from the tailstock. That mallet out of the way for now. And we'll set this just right on the seal things. I mean, they're not actual seals, but they do, I imagine, they're one layer of protection to keep junk out of the bearings. Alright. Okay, now we have a bearing on this spindle right here. That one feels a little looser. That might actually be the one that's failing. I mean, it still ran and it was still cutting nice and everything, but this lathe has really saved my bacon a lot of time, so I want to kind of repay the favor if I can. It's giving me a warning saying, hey, something is about to fail. Probably terribly. Alright, we got another big Woodruff key right there on the spindle. Kind of looks like this one, the bottom half is shaved off. Both sides are the same way around, but we're going to put him right behind this front seal. Or wait, no, this, yeah. Okay. This thing went into there with the key slot straight up, 12 o'clock. Set that right there. There's a woodruff. Alright, now it's looking like this thing is threaded on there. So I'm going to have to come up with something so I don't... Oh, looks like somebody's already been at it with a chisel. Oh boy, oh boy. The things people do. Well, I'm probably going to end up doing the same thing. I'll try to be nice to it. Well, I can use my piece of brass on it. Alright. I'm going to take Biggie Smalls drawers here, wrap this up, wrap this spindle up in them, and cinch the hell out of it in the vise and see if this thing will unscrew for me, because that's surely what it looks like it wants to do. Oh Lord, I do not like being blind. I mean, I'm not totally blind, because them teardown videos were a help, even though it's kind of a different lathe. Not the exact same thing. It's still a help. Oh. Looks like there might have been a grub screw right there too. So, opposite of the key. 180 degrees from it. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up in this friggin' pair of ratty old underwear. So hopefully don't screw up the dang spindle. Yeah, I believe I see threads. So, yeah, that's looking like it wants to come off by unscrewing. I hope this is some relatively good stuff, because I really want to cinch it. Alright. Got a drift. Oh, Mother Mary. Please be with us idiots now and at the time of our failure. Okay. Well, let's try it this way. No. I want to move. Let me look a little more closely. The whole damn thing presses off. I can't believe that though. I don't see why they would have this slot cut out if it didn't thread on and off. Got a little bit of wear on the spindle, but nothing that I'm too concerned with. Well, that's pretty dang neat. How does that come off? Yes, I can definitely see threads. Alright. Yep, there's a thread on there. I can see the one end of it. Alright, I just got to hit it harder, I guess. Let me get just one layer. Oh, some dude donated his underwear to the Salvation Army or something, and now I'm take my leave the fire. Oh, if he only knew that the story of his underwear and his skid marks was not yet over. Get just one layer on there so we don't absorb the impact. Oh gosh, crank it down till it... Alright, I'm going to get an actual steel hammer on this drift. Transfer a little better impact than that wood. Alright, something moved. There we go. Alright, just had to... Oh man. How much does this make me nervous. All right, let's. Okay. No scoring. No marks from the vise, so we're good. Thank you, whoever you are. Your underwear has served a noble purpose. Alright. Back to here. Alright. Yeah, the light sucks over here. I can't do it like that. I'm going to take this cone pulley, stick it over here. Right. Okay. A little better work surface over here. Not exactly a more stable one, but I like it better. Alright. Now, I'm not editing this as if at all possible. Alright, that's just going to unscrew. Regular thread. I always get confused right hand or left hand thread, so I just say regular or backwards. Okay. Get my favorite pair of underwear again. Clean this. Alright. Okay. Got a shoulder on the side toward the tailstock, and it's just flat on the back, so that's how it was sitting. So we'll lay that. It's starting to get confusing now. But, yeah, we'll lay that inside of that other seal like that. Alright, now this bearing. Oh, don't tell me that's pressed in there or something. Or does that unscrew too? Oh my gosh. How would that be? We got a little notch right there. Oh man, that could not. Oh. There's actually two notches. One on the outer race and one on the inner race. I can't believe that bearing would thread on there. That would just be strange. Oh gosh, I really. Ah. All right, let me try something non-destructive here. Try something non-destructive. I'm just going to take the end of this and thump it down on the corner of my workbench here and see if it moves. Hopefully non-destructive. Huh. Well, alright. Alright, wait. We got a retainer clip right here. Get that off if I can. Without destroying it. That would be nice. Destroying stuff is not in my book today. I do not want to hurt this machine any more than I already have. Oh my goodness. Alright. And of course it's just going to slide around on me. Oh, I'm about to lose my whole pan here. Let's not work there. Alright. Other screwdriver is gone. Gone with the wind. I didn't put it back because that would have been a sensible thing to do, and no, I'm not exactly sensible sometimes. Or times. Screwdriver, where did you go? Screwdriver, oh, I don't know. You'll have to find me, or let me vanish in the black hole that is your shop. If anyone's interested in a job, I could really use somebody with an eye for organization. I'm not afraid to throw some stuff out either. Some stuff. Let's not get too carried away. But, yeah. If you happen to be in the area, you know, that'd be cool. How can I get this? I don't have a set of dang snap ring pliers. I can bind this ring from spinning out. Oh, dang it. Yeah, just watch me fumble like an idiot. Oh, almost. See, this is where the proper tools are awesome. Alright, I'm going to spare you all this nonsense. I'll be back when I get this snap ring dealt with. Alright, actually found a pair of snap ring pliers. It's amazing what you find when you get yourself in too deep. They're old and they're crusty, but they did the job. Okay, so now, still nothing comes up. Very interesting. Alright. It looks to me like this shoulder here is one piece, and that, I don't know, but it sure looks like to me that everything's going to come off this away. Oh, pray that I'm right. Well, that might be that flange on there. No. I can hear that bearing. I don't think it ought to be making that noise, nor spinning that freely, so. Imagine that's my trouble. Oh, just how to get it off. I can't imagine that would unscrew off of there. But, oh wait, maybe that's just a little slot to dump oil in. Or to pack grease into. Well, if I could pack that thing and have it work nice, I'd leave it be. And it doesn't feel crusty, it just sounds dry. Alright. Well, alright, I'm going to do some thinking. I'm going to do some looking around. Maybe figure out how this top bearing comes off. I might try to pack that through that tiny little slot in there. If I can pack this and have it be fine, I'd rather that, because God knows it's just impossible to find decent parts anymore. I still want to change that flat belt. Yeah, any bearings I get would probably be frickin' Chinese made. I'd rather have these if they'd work. You know, they feel nice. Just sounds dry. But I don't know, that groaning, the damage might already be done. So I'm going to look around how this thing comes off, and I'm going to see if I can find these bearings still US made or something, anything not made in China. Alright, take it easy guys, this has been long enough.